The potential you see in other people isn't real. It's actually the projection of what you would do if you were in their position.
This is such an asinine pseudo intellectual fallacy. And I don't know where it started. I think it was from a podcast. Um, but I've seen it flying around. People are like regurgitating it as if this is something so deep and meaningful. It's bollocks, right? If the potential you see in other people isn't real, it's just what you would do in their position. There's nothing differently you could do in their position if they don't have any potential, because the potential is based upon the perceived notion of what you believe they could do based on their natural skills and abilities, their talents, or their intrinsic nature that they are not leaning into. If they don't have any of these things and you're in their position, what are you going to do differently? It's also really arrogant because it's saying essentially everybody that you see who you believe to be underachieving in some context, I would be achieving these things if I was in their position because I'm just better than them. Oh, fuck off. Please. Let me just leave it on this note. If you're a teacher and you believe this, go jump off a bridge. Because if you're in your classroom looking at your students and going, yeah, all of these promising students, no, they're not promising. It's just what I would do if I was in their position. You shouldn't be in a classroom.
The potential that you see in him or her isn't real. It's a projection of what you would do in their position. And that's a false reality.
I'm thinking about the statement on the train this morning. The potential you see in others is not real. It's just a projection of what you do in their position, right? And why people think this holds so much weight when it's really not true. It can be true in some particular context or situations, but it's generally not true. But I realize why people feel it holds so much weight is because although the statement itself is not true, it does touch on a sad reality of life, which is that many, arguably most people, never reach their full potential. That's why I guess they say if you want to visit a place with the most untapped, unfulfilled potential, go visit a graveyard. So there's that. Have a blessed weekend. Ciao.